The Bletchley Driving Test Centre is on our left hand side, so we're turning left to the Church Green Road. At the end of this road, we're going to be turning left onto the Buckingham Road. Make sure stay closer to the curb. Do not drift into the middle filter lane. Okay, next roundabout, we're going to be turning right, third exit. Towards the Water Eaton Road. So this roundabout again near to the Bletchley College. So you need to be careful checking 3 o'clock and 12 o'clock inner lane. Somebody is giving a right signal, so I'm just gonna hold a little longer. See that red car is turning, so the inner lane you have to be careful. Once they're in, they have a right of way, so you needed to wait for that one. So don't rush in this roundabout, just take your time. Okay, as you can see, I'm just holding it for a little bit longer for you guys, so just check it properly. Speed is still 30. Okay, so we're approaching a tunnel and the lights are green at the moment. You can see clearly other lights. Don't rush it, because these lights are gonna change anytime soon, so don't rush it. So you can see the lights is changing to amber now, so amber means prepare to stop, so do not jump the amber if you can stop safely behind the stopping line. So always, whenever you're approaching a traffic lights, whether they are green or red, always check your mirror before you are slowing down, so see how far the person is behind you. And whenever you're stopping behind the car and waiting, so make sure you can see the tires and tarmac underneath. So in case if that car rolls back, you have plenty of time to react, or if that car break down, so you have more room to go around as well. So hold your position nicely in the middle lane, because there's a green light. So sometimes kids are walking very small pavement, so you need to be very careful. Okay, now the speed has changed. Can you see that, like, there is a 20-mile zone now starts, so quite few speed humps up to 730 yards, so you need to be slow down on the humps and progress between the humps. Any parked vehicle on the left hand side, make sure give a good door with clearance before you're going around to that car or van. On the next roundabout, we're going to be turning left, first exit towards the Brooklands Road. As you can see, there's a car is turning right with the right signals. You just give them a way. We're going to take a next turning right. The speed is still 20. That's the road name is Westfield Road. Again, you may come across any vehicle is coming from the opposite direction, so make sure first opportunity get back into your lane. Do not force the other cars to slow down. We're approaching the bend, so that's two cars can easily go through, but you need to be careful. Hold your position nicely into your lane. Around 10 mile is good speed here. there are a few potholes around here, so try to avoid the potholes, so save your car tires and suspension. So keep an eye on the speed because this is still 20 mile zone. At the end of this road, we're going to be turning right. So any oncoming vehicle from the opposite direction where you can see the no entry sign, if they're going straight, they have a right of way, because as we changing the direction, so check right, left, and look ahead straight as well. Okay, so both clear and nobody is going straight, so we just going to turn right. Okay, you can see quite few cars parked up this opposite this car wash, and most of them they are sticking out, so you need to be careful. Around 15-18 miles, and we're turning right on this Lennox Road junction. So you just hold your positioning in your lane, do not cross the center line, just get into the middle, just take a foot off the gas, cover the brake, look on your left hand side. So you need to give way to the oncoming vehicles. So this is a bend, so you make sure you get into the middle of that road. Still 20, so whole stretch of 20. Another bend, so you just drop the speed around 10 miles. That's it. And so this road is quite wide, so if somebody's parked on the half on the pavement, still two cars can go through. So you need to judge the size of your car before you're going around to the parked vehicle. As we're approaching another roundabout, and you can clearly see the speed has changed. After that roundabout is a 30 miles start, and then we're turning left on that roundabout on the Manor Road. So now speed is 30 mile here, and 20 and 40 always a repeatable sign. You'll see 30 you won't be able to see after the 30 mile, so you needed to keep an eye on the next speed change. So 20 normally repeats every time, and 40 as well. So now approaching a mini roundabout. So you need to go straight ahead on this mini roundabout. Check your right properly. Next roundabout, we're gonna go straight ahead. So you can see the left lane is only turning left. So you just hold your position in the right lane and just carry on. You don't have to go too far around on the left. As we're approaching an uncontrolled crossing, zebra crossing, you can see flashing beacons and white and black poles. Check your mirrors, look right and left both sides. Now we're coming up another controlled crossing. There's the Pelican crossing, and we're going to be turning right towards A5 South, Eaton Lees. Okay, so this is a Quite few learners make a mistake, try to go around that big island in the middle. So that's actually a divider who divides the two roundabouts. So you need to turn right on the first roundabout towards Watling Street. And these cars will, like, you'll see quite a few cars parked up most of the time on the left hand side. This is a still 30-mile zone. For reference point, there's a Pinks on the left hand side and Dobbies on the left hand side, and Bletchley football and rugby and cricket club is on the right hand side. Your speed is still 30 here, so you keep an eye on the speed, and that speed will change after that Dobbies Garden Centre. And whenever you're changing the speed, I previously mentioned as well, check your mirrors before you are picking up the speed. Maybe somebody's overtaking you, so you should be aware of what's going on behind as well. As we're approaching a roundabout, so we're taking a second exit towards Bedford. So when you're gonna approach, and this is a Kelly's Kitchen roundabout, the left lane is going straight ahead and middle lane is going to the Bedford as well. So I would always advise you to use the left lane. That's a more safer option for you, and you can clearly see the marking on the floor on the road. Can you see that A5 north, straight arrow and left arrow? So we are going actually second exit towards Bedford. This roundabout is controlled by the traffic lights, so you need to keep an eye on the light. When it's a green, good to go. And speed has changed because there's a just on the left hand side there's a national speed limit sign, so speed is changed to national. Stay closer to the island on the left, and clearly there's a bed, BED, Bedford's is written on the floor. So we're gonna taking the exit, so you can see the signs of Bedford, Woburn Sands and Brick Hill. Now the speed has changed here, 50 miles. And now we're gonna follow the signs of Caldicott and Tilbrook, which is the second exit. Follow the road ahead. So as the two lanes approaching in this roundabout, so make sure you hold your position nicely in the outer lane. As we can see, there's the two lanes emerging. One, check your right mirror in case if somebody's overtaking from here, and there's a two-way traffic. Approaching another mini roundabout, and speed is changing to 40 mile, and there is a clearly white solid line, so do not overtake the slow vehicles unless you have to do it if somebody's breakdown or something, but you have to be very, very careful before you are going around. Now you can see there's a flashing red lights on the level crossing, so we have to stop. So if you are waiting long, if you are driving well, next roundabout we are going straight ahead, second exit. Check your right mirror again because there is a merging lane coming in from right to left. So we're going to be turning left into the cul-de-sac. As you're turning left, check again on the right hand side if somebody is turning in. Again, you can see the warning sign for the humps, and these humps are quite elevated as well. You just need to slow down around 10 miles. And you need to slow down while you are going down to the speed hump. As we're turning right at the Haybridge Crescent. At the end of this road, we're turning right, Milton Crescent. On this bend, you need to hold your positioning nicely towards the left. End of this road, we're going to be turning left, and speed has changed to national speed limit. Just need to be careful if somebody is taking a U-turn from there. They shouldn't be, but still you need to be careful. And we're merging minor to major, so make sure emerge safely without forcing other car to slow down or change the direction, and build up the speed. So we're approaching a cul-de-sac roundabout, so examiner may ask you follow the signs of A5 South or Aylesbury or Dunstable, so which is on the first exit turning left. As we're on the slip road, so we're going to join the A5 soon. Always check your right mirror while you're changing the direction, getting closer to join the slip road. After this hatch marking, so you check your center right mirror, right signal, just a half a shoulder in case if somebody is in your blind spot. So there are two possible routes. Either they're going to ask you to turn right, fourth exit, follow the signs of Bletchley, Fenny, Stratford, or they're going to ask you follow the signs of Aylesbury. So today we are going to do the Aylesbury third exit. So when you see the signs coming up around on the right hand sides with the traffic lights, 510 yards, you start planning to switch the lane. So again, we're approaching onto the Kelly's Kitchen roundabout. There's a control by the lights. So easier way to do it, if you are going third exit, use the third lane counting from left. If you are going fourth exit, use the right lane, right fourth lane automatically will take you to the fourth exit. So using a third lane, so written A5 service. So So just keep an eye on the lines. When you enter the roundabout, stay in the middle lane. First exit going Bedford, you stay in the middle lane, amber light. So the second exit is going towards London Dunstable. So the lane I am in at the moment, that still can go to the London Dunstable, but we are not going there. We're going towards the Aylesbury third exit. So just follow this lane. And you'll finish nicely in the left lane without changing anything. Now the speed has changed to 40 miles. You can see the two-way traffic signs coming up, and then arrow is pointing towards our lane. So you just check your right mirror in case if somebody is emerging into our side of the road. So the two lanes becoming one. So dual carriageway becoming a single carriageway now. Now we're approaching another roundabout. You can see the roundabout sign on the left hand side, and there is a countdown starts for the roundabouts as in 300 yards. 3 white lines with a green background. It's 200 yards, still 40 miles, so keep an eye on the speed. So we're taking a second exit on the next roundabout, kind of straight ahead. National speed limit start now is at A5. Approaching a roundabout, we'll be taking it, turning right, third exit towards Water Eaton. First, crossing the second, check your center left mirror, left signal, start peeling off on the roundabout, keep yourself nicely on the left and cancel the signal in good time because you're approaching another roundabout. So we are going straight ahead on this roundabout, so we don't want to confusing anyone that we're turning left with the left signal. Speed has changed to 40. There's quite a few chicanes and coming up, so you need to be careful going around then. We're approaching a roundabout. We need to go straight ahead on this roundabout. You don't need to give a left signal on a mini roundabout if you're going straight ahead, so you just hold your position nicely, go around to the roundabout where the white arrows are and finish nicely into the middle of your lane. still 40 here. We're approaching a set of traffic lights. So at the moment it's green. Don't rush it, just slightly anticipate that maybe it's going to be changing anytime like that. So just gradually slow down by checking the mirrors and just stop before the stopping line. As we are going straight ahead, so we have a right of way. If somebody is turning right, they will have to wait in the middle. But still you need to be careful if somebody try to turn right before you, so avoid any sort of collision. So as we're going straight and there is a car is turning right, so they will wait for us. Around 100 yards you can clearly see there's a big signs of 30-mile posted both sides, so you just make sure that when you enter, your speed should not be above 30 miles. As we approaching a Manor Road double roundabout, so first roundabout we're going to be turning right, second roundabout we're going to be turning left. So first we're going to keep our position in the right lane, check properly on the right hand side, and once you complete the right turning, finish in the left lane, then you don't have to switch the lane back to go left. So you can clearly see the marking pointing left there. Again, slow down, check on the right hand side, nobody's coming towards us. Speed is changing 20 miles, so you can clearly see the speed marking. Also, there is a co-op, so maybe somebody is reversing out, so you need to be careful. So we are back on the Water Eaton Road, so that will lead us straight away to the Bletchley Driving Test Centre. As we are approaching a roundabout, that mini roundabout sign is slightly hidden behind this tree, so just needed to be careful before you're approaching on this roundabout. Check properly on the right hand side, and also keep an eye on the zebra crossing. Maybe somebody is waiting to cross or approaching to the zebra crossing. We're approaching a traffic lights before the tunnel. Speed is changing to 30, so you can see there's a 2 keep clears marking on the floor, so you have plenty of gap, so you can stop just before the stopping line, and there easily one car can easily fit in there. So you keep clear where the keep clear written it, but there's enough room for one car after the keep clear. Approaching a roundabout that's right next to the Bletchley College and station, so turning left on that roundabout. So look properly on the right. right hand side, and 12 o'clock as well if somebody is turning right. So use the blocker if you have it. So we're going to be taking a next turning right just after this island. So if someone is waiting into this island, so let them wait. So you proceed it carefully. Get into the middle filter lane, this box, and turn right without cutting corner. And we're taking a next turning right into Wilton Avenue. So here's the Bletchley Driving Test Centre on the right hand side before you going in. So make sure, check if somebody is already coming out, so you have to wait outside. If you like my more videos about the test rules and driving instructions, so please subscribe my channel, SAR Driving School, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Insta, and Facebook coming soon as well. Thank you.